Hey, you guys, it's your girl Aquila coming straight at you from Diva-Villege. My mind, my thoughts. So, this is show number 3, and I'm really happy to do this show. This show was given to me by a dear friend of mine. I've known her for years. Deirdre gave me this topic for tonight. So, because she gave me this topic for tonight, I'm going to just go right ahead with this topic. So, the name of the topic is dun dun dun. Here it is. Hey Ed, how are you? You just in time. So, this is the name of my show tonight. Who's there to save the hero? I know a lot of you guys are probably saying, what do you mean, who's there to save the hero? Let me explain it to you as easily as I possibly can. There are those of us that are always there to help other people. And sometimes people feel that, hey Lexi, hey Norman, how you guys doing? Sometimes people feel that because you are a very strong person, that at times you don't need anybody to lift you up or to help you or to be there for you. And that's not true. When I say who's there to save the hero, what I mean is this: who's there to save that person or help that person or uplift that person that is always there for somebody else. Tonight, you guys, I'm doing something a little different. So if you can look on the timeline, you'll see, what is this? A little link. So anybody who wants to come on the show with me tonight, just click on that link. And once I see you, I'm going to bring you into the show so you can discuss also with me what's going on. Those of you that are already there, please press share because I'm about to go into my little thing there. So I want everybody to be able to hear this. Let me take this off so I can get started. Okay, so when I say who's there to save the hero, sometimes we as people, we tend to be there for everybody. No matter what somebody needs, we're always there for them. Whether it's something good or something bad, we're always there for that person. And people look at us as that person that regardless of what I'm going through, I know that if I go to that person is going to be there and that person is going to help me. But sometimes that person that is so strong, they need somebody for them also. Sometimes they carry so much on their shoulder and you don't even realize it. And the reason why you don't realize it is because you always see them as being such a strong person. Sometimes that person needs someone also. So let's start with this right here. The first item says physically. Okay. You know, sometimes it's people, no matter what happens, if somebody needs you physically, you're always going to be there for that person. No matter when that person calls you, you're going to be there for that person. And sometimes people take advantage of that because they feel that no matter what, if I'm having a hard time, if I need somebody to be there for me, I know physically this person is going to stop everything that they're doing and they're going to come and be there for me. Okay. Now, that's good and that's bad. And the reason why I say that it's good and it's bad is because sometimes that same person, and I'll use myself as an example. Sometimes me as myself, I need somebody sometime to say to me, you know what, Aquila, I'm here for you. Aquila, you know what? It's going to be all right. Or if I have that moment where I feel that I'm going to break down, sometimes I need that person also that's going to physically be there with me to let me know that that's okay. Somebody's going to say to me, you know what? Sit down for a minute, rest a minute. Let me take over. Let me do this right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that I would do for everybody else. It seems weird when you say a hero because when you look at it, me personally, I don't consider myself as being a hero. I consider myself as somebody that's just there for everybody. But I use it as a metaphor to say who's there to save the hero. But again, if I'm there for you physically, no matter when you call me, you know that I'm there. You give me that same thing. You be there for me also because sometimes just because you look at me and you see that I'm being strong, it doesn't mean that it doesn't really mean that I'm that strong. I could be just trying to hold it down just to give you that perception that everything is okay. Sometimes I feel that if I was to break down or to show how I really feel, that it would show a sign of weakness for me. But it's not a sign of weakness for me. Actually, what it is me being human. But sometimes I feel that whenever you're there and you're always helping other people, you can't back down or say, I need help too, because sometimes I feel that if people think that I need help, then they would think, hey, Lynette, how are you? Nice to see you there. Sometimes I feel that people think that if she needs help, if she's needy, and I don't like that word needy, but if she needs me for that much help, how can she help somebody else? That's why I'm saying, if I'm there for you, be there for me, regardless of what the situation is, regardless of how you think I may feel, be there for me. Hold on, you guys. Let me just take this off a minute. So Deirdre says, let me move this down. Deirdre says, at the time I sent you this, okay, let me explain how this topic came about. Let me put this here so you guys can see it. So this is my friend Deirdre. Deirdre and I, we went to high school together. So it tells you that Deirdre and I have been friends for a very long time. So Deirdre reached out to me before the season started back and asked me if I could do a show on this. And I said to her, no problem. I would do the show, or I would do this show. And I said to her, if you wanted to come on and be with me, you could actually come on and be with me. So I do have that link on the timelines. If anybody wants to be a part, they can. So Deirdre said, at the time I sent you this, I was deeply depressed and needed someone to ask me, how am I doing? Been there, Deirdre. I know that one. I guess God heard me, because since then people have been checking on me. I was always this person there for everyone, and no one was there for me just to see. People don't realize it, but sometimes when you just call a person and say, how are you? Or I was thinking about you, it goes a long way. We realize, myself, Deirdre, and everybody else, we realize that at times when we are going through these different things, we realize that it's probably nothing that no one can do. But just the fact that you are there for me or her or anybody, and you understand exactly what's going on, it means a whole lot. Deirdre, I hope that by the time we get to the end of this show, I hope that it helps you out. And thank you for this idea. My next topic is this right here. Emotionally. Sometimes you need somebody there emotionally to be there for you. You don't want them to say too much. You don't want them to have too much of an opinion, but emotionally, just be there for me. Show me that you understand. Show me that you care. Hold on, you guys. So Lynette said, when you are a strong person, I'm gonna put your comment on the screen because I want everybody to see this, because I was just saying this a few minutes ago. Lynette says, when you are a strong person, people think that you are so strong, but we need somebody just like everybody else needs somebody. I understand what you're talking about. Thank you, Lynette. Even emotionally. So I'll share this with you guys. So I had this situation just the other day on my job. I'm not going to go into all the details, but it was a situation that happened. And when the situation happened, I didn't really share it with a lot of people, but I did say it to, a few people, and they were like, I'm glad you're okay. Everything is going to be okay. Right now, I was really, this is the situation. Okay. So somebody came into where I work, and what they said was, I need money. This is a bank. I'm not leaving here until I get money. And it scared me. I mean, I was really scared, right? He sat down, and when he sat down, he had his hand up underneath his shirt. Now I can't see because I don't know what's going on. So I felt helpless and I felt scared, right? And the only thing I wanted was somebody to say to me was, are you okay? But instead of the people around me saying, are you okay? They made a joke about it. And they made it seem like it wasn't that serious. So me, the person that every time somebody's going through something, I'm quick to say, are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you? Are you all right? Can I get something for you? I just felt like I felt like I don't know, like I was stuck, that I couldn't move because I didn't know what to do, right? I felt like I had no control and I couldn't help myself. And at that time, all I wanted was somebody to say to me was, are you okay? Are you all right? Do you need a minute to yourself emotionally? You know what I'm saying? Feel what I'm going through. Even if you can't feel what I'm going through, imagine what I'm going through. Try to put yourself in my position and just think about how you would feel. It's that's like I might say, who's there to save the hero? I'm not even gonna talk about it too much because when I talk about it, it makes me upset also. So I'm gonna move on to my next topic. So my next topic is this: financially. You guys know that you've probably always been there for somebody financially. Even if you thought they didn't have, even if they didn't come to you and say, you know what, I don't have money for this, I don't have money for that, okay? You see that person, you know them, you know how they are, you know how they move or whatever the case may be. So you would say to them, yo, you all right? Do you need anything? All right. That's a simple thing. But say it's you and you're having hard times, right? Sometimes you want somebody to come back to you and say the same thing. I've had people to come to me and borrow money. And if I can do it, I'll do it. If I can't, I won't do it. But once I said to a friend of mine once about borrowing some money, because I think it was like right before payday or something. I wanted to borrow money for lunch, nothing big. And the person said to me, I don't loan money to people because I'd rather have you as a friend than an enemy. And I was like, wow. But at the same time, when this person needed me or needed something from me, I was there for that person, to help that person, to give that person what they want. That's why I'm saying financially, you're there for somebody financially to help them out. Sometimes you want somebody to see if they can help you out. If you're hanging out with your friends and you always paying, sometimes it'd be nice if your friend was to pay for you. You know what I'm saying? That's called being there for each other. I do have a friend, and whenever we go out, she does pay. It's four of us that's hanging out, but she does pay. And I have to tell her, listen, you don't have to pay. I can pay sometimes. I can pay sometimes too. But the thing is, financially, she's there for me, which is a very important thing. Another thing, mentally, we want people to be there for us mentally. Like I said, with what I was going through, okay, sometimes what you have to do is put yourself in that position. How would you feel? And knowing how you would feel in certain situations, think about that person in front of you. How would you want somebody to react? Would you want somebody to make fun of you? Would you want somebody just to laugh and walk away? Or would you want somebody to be there to support you, to encourage you, to make you feel better, and to let you know that it's okay? Even if you were still a little like disoriented or a little off, mentally, you want somebody to say, hey, I understand. I'm there for you. If it's something I can do, let me know. We all need this right here, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally. We need somebody there for us to understand, so they know what we're going through, so that they can help us out. Again, I know that everything that you go through, they can't solve it. They can't be there for it. But I also know this right here too. Anything that people want to do, they can do. So if people want to be there for you, they'll be there for you. I'm that type of person. I guess it's come from upbringing and stuff like that. But no matter how you treat me, I'm always going to be there for you, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, if I can. But I'm always going to be there for you. And the thing is, when I say who's there to save the hero, I say this because when you do stuff for people, you're not doing it for recognition or for them to jump up and do something for you. It's like, okay, I did this for you. Let me do. No, 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 no. It's not all about that. When you're there for that person, it's a natural thing. You do this right here because this is what your spirit is telling you that you should do. You know what? I should help this person. I should be there for this person. I should make sure that this person is okay. It's not being selfish or anything like that. It's just that sometimes you need somebody to look out for you. You need somebody to take that weight off your shoulder. My next thing is a place to live. Okay. Now, there are some people that whenever somebody does, anybody don't have any place to live, there are people that say, you know what? Come, you can come here and stay with me until you get yourself together. But then you sit back and you think about it. And thank God this has never happened to me. But you sit back and you think about it and you say, if something was to happen to me and I needed some place to live, is there anybody who I can call and they would say, you could come here and you can stay with me? You think about that. Is there anybody that would give you a place to lay your head? Is it anybody that would let you just come in just so you can take a hot bath, just so you can have food, just so you can eat? Is there anybody that will be there for you to do that? I know a person once that said, every time somebody needed some place to live, I always let them come and live with me. But now I'm in a situation where I need some place to live and nobody will let me come and live with them. These are things that you have to think about. You put yourself in these situations. Like I say, for myself, I do it because my spirit won't let me do anything any different. You know what I'm saying? The universe, the gods, the spirits, they guide me and they tell me this is what I'm supposed to do. But at the same time, when I'm doing it, and I'm doing it from the goodness in my heart, but when you see this right here, does it make you want to do the same thing? Does it make you want to be there for somebody? You think about all the people that have been there for you in your lifetime, and you think about how many times have you been there for that person? You think about that. Not that I'm trying to call anybody out or anything like that, but you think about it because I think about it. I think about all the people that I've been there for, and at times when I needed them, they weren't there for me. So I'm saying everybody thinks about it. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing you say is, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to help this person. I'm not going to do this. But you know what? Like I said, because my spirit is not like that, I still continue on to do it. Why? Because I know that I'm a, Deirdre says, exactly. I know what type of person I am. And I know that I am a blessed person. So when I do stuff for you, I do it for me, not for you. So if you're there when I'm down and out to save me or to help me, that's a blessing on you. But if you're not, just know because of the type of person that I am or the type of person that you are, and if you believe in this big universe that we live in, if you believe in what's going on, you're going to be all right. Whether somebody is there for you or not, you're going to be there. Hold on. I got to take this off. Wait a minute. I got to hold on. Let me put this comment up here. Okay. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Dre, how are you? She says, I know I am always helping more than I can depend on. See, Andrea? So you know exactly how I feel. See, and you know what? I'm glad that she came on. Let me tell you guys about Andrea. Andrea is someone that I met from Facebook, and we became friends. Andrea is somebody that I can pick up the phone. We have each other's number. That's the type of relationship that we have. We call each other sister. That's the type of relationship that we have. And we've never met each other, no more than being on Facebook. But if I'm feeling down, I can call Andrea and I can talk to her. If Andrea is feeling down, she can call me and she can talk to me because it's hard. And people think that, you know, just because you are always moving around, putting pieces in different places, that you a strong person. Hold on, you guys. Alexa, stop. People think just because you are always moving and things around that you are a strong person, but people need somebody too. And like she said, that she's helped more people that she can depend on. And I know I have also. I have another friend that I met on Facebook, and her name is Stephanie, and she works for the government. So when they first did that first shutdown with the government, I reached out to her. I reached out to Stephanie, and just to make sure that she was okay. And she said to me, you know what, sis? She said, even though I've only known you through Facebook, she said, I follow you with everything that you post. She said, because you're a very positive person. Everything that you post, I look at it. She said, and you are one of the only people that reached out to me during this time to see how I was doing. She said, I have close friends that didn't even reach out to me to see how I was doing. So it goes back again to say, little things, it means a lot. People may think that it doesn't mean anything, but it means a lot just for somebody to show you that they're there for you. People tell you, if you have kids, I'll help you watch your kids. Okay, let me tell you the thing about that one. I've watched plenty of kids during my lifetime, and I watched it because I wanted to, because I love kids. But I often ask myself, if I asked someone outside of my family to watch my daughter when she was growing up, would they actually watch her? Would they watch my daughter so that I could go out and party, or so that I could go to a club or something like that? Would they actually do that for me? And I had to say to myself, no. Because why would they? Even though I would do it for them, but why would they do it for me? Because the same thing that I'm trying to do, go out there and get my party on, as the young kids would say, live my best life and get lit, but they trying to do the exact same thing. So you have to think about all these things. It comes down to being dependable. Who can you depend on? And I'm not saying put all your trust in somebody, because nobody is here, to cater to you or anything like that. But I just want to say, the same thing that you do for people, some people should look at you and say, you know what? Let me do this right here. Maybe this person is tired. I see this person is going through something. Let me see if I can talk to this person. Let me call this person and ask them, how was their day? Let me say hello to them. I've helped a lot of people, and sometimes I'm trying to not make myself so available to people. It's like you travel back and forth to see people. People, they don't do that same thing for you. You go visit people, and listen, you already know, you already see how things is going down. So Deirdre, I hope this show is what you wanted, because again, I agree with you. Who's there to save the hero? We all need somebody to be there for us, even if it's just to say hello, how are you? Do you have enough money? Do you want to go out to eat? Let me treat you to lunch. Be there for somebody. Just because a person looks strong, you don't know what that person is going through. Sometimes people have to be strong just so they don't cry. I had a person once to say to me, I like helping other people so I don't have to worry about or think about what I'm going through. Keep that stuff in mind. Help others. Heroes need help just like everybody else. I'm going to bring this to a close. Hold on. Lynette said that is so true. And I like to give everybody their light and their shine. She says, that's so true. Thank you. I'm glad that you agree with what I'm saying, because we all need somebody. No matter how tough we all need somebody. And Deirdre says, you were such a positive and uplifting person. I appreciate you and thank you. Thank you, Deirdre, because I appreciate you too. I mean, like I said, we've been friends for a very, very long time. And like I tell anybody, I'm there for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I try to be positive. I try to uplift people, because you know what? You don't know what a person is going through. So you have to be positive. I try to post positive stuff all the time on Facebook, just so people, can feel good, because people, they don't know. Sometimes I just post stuff like, if nobody else tells you they love you, I love you, because you don't know what type of what people are going through. You don't know how this is going to make them feel. So I say this to everybody. If there's someone out there that's been helping you and you feel that you just being like, laid back and not, trying to help them. Help somebody else. Make it your mission to help somebody else. You don't know, it's a blessing when you can go out there to help somebody else. So as I bring this to an end, and my topic again was who's there to save the hero, I want you guys to go to my YouTube channel and I want you guys to subscribe because, like I said, I have other stuff on that channel. I have old shows there, new shows, but sometimes I just do shows just for YouTube. So when you go to YouTube, you have to spell it DIVA hyphen VILLEGE. Okay. Go to my Bandcamp. That's demarca.bandcamp.com. I still have merchandise there. I have merchandise in the stores and stuff here in New York. So you guys check that out. I have my podcast. So if you can't watch me, you can listen to it and you can tune in every Sunday night at 8:30. Hold on. And here's my cousin Ann. Dun, dun, dun. Ann said, yes, I agree with you. I love you, my forever sister. Thank you, Ann. I love you too. I love you. I love all of you guys, honestly and truthfully. So if nobody says it to you, just believe Diva-Villege is full of love, and I love each and every one of you guys. So this is the third show for the season. There's 5 more to go. If anybody has something that they want me to talk about, something they want to hear or whatever, just reach out to me, and I'll do the best I can. Love each and every one of you guys. See you next week.